Hey folks, I'm Mike. Do you hate ads? I hate ads. You know what I like? Patreon.com/Inkdependence. It keeps this blog ad-free. Okay, as we just saw, we're going to be taking a look at Franklin-Christoph's Black Forest. This is a brand new ink in the collection. It comes in a little 1-ounce bottle as opposed to their usual 2-ounce bottles, and it's meant to get close to this limited edition ink that a lot of people missed because it was only at the Philly Pen Show in 2016, which was, I believe, the year of the blizzard. And a lot of people missed this ink. And so, this one is meant to be pretty close, and this is in part of the regular collection that you'll be able to find online and at the Triangle Pen Show. If you're going to the Triangle Pen Show, come find me. I'll be there too, at least most of the time. And you can come find this there. So let's take a look at it a little bit more slowly than in that quick look. Here, it is on a coloring card. This is from Well Appointed Desk, and it is a really nice sort of deep green. I was using this last night at trivia, and I got a couple of comments from non-fountain pen people saying, wow, what is this green? It is awesome. And it is a pretty dope green. You actually get a little bit of sheen here on the edges, where the ink went down heaviest. I haven't seen much sheen in regular writing. I saw some on the Tomoe River, but you're always going to see some on Tomoe River if it's at all possible. I also have it on, well, this is Franklin Green, which is the one it's replacing. And this looked a little bit dustier than I remember, so I went ahead and did a coloring card. These are actually two different cards. This is the Mimosine word card. These are the coloring cards from Well Appointed Desk. And as you can see, yeah, the color is pretty true. It just came off darker here because this paper is a little bit less absorbent than the word cards were. In any case, these are the two inks that are up for comparison. And of these two, I actually like Black Forest better. Franklin Green is pretty cool. It's got this sort of like old money look to it, I think. It looks a little bit more blue now that I'm comparing it to Black Forest, which is really green, like a dark, dark green. Not as dark as Loden, just like sort of a... Oh, it's green, but dark. Anyway, I dig it. And so if you missed Franklin Green, I think this is a really solid replacement. Let's look at it on a couple of other kinds of paper. Here we have it on Tomoe River. And this, let's just zoom in instead of holding it up to the camera. There we go. This is the two pens that I have it in currently. One is a Monteverde, oops, goodness, kicked my whole tripod over. One is a Monteverde Invincia Deluxe, which is this guy, and it's got a big broad Anderson nib on it. This is a beautiful nib, and it gives you a very medium flow, even though it's a broad nib. So you get a lot of this nice green color. It's a rich color, and then a little bit of sheen up here in the corner. This is the Sailor Pro Gear. This is a hard medium nib like this, which is actually a pretty fine nib for me. And you come off a lot lighter because it just has less flow. So, but I think this is nonetheless a very pretty green. I'm not 100% sure if it's going to unseat the Emerald 357 for Franklin-Christoph, which is one of my favorite. It's been my favorite green, but this one is real cool. A little bit darker, slightly less cheery than the Emerald, but definitely got a good sheen to it here. Actually, you get a sheen here even from the Pro Gear, which is pretty cool because that's not very much ink. And then this is a wheat straw paper. You see the same pens and inks here. No sheen here that I can detect. There might be a little bit here. I don't know. I'm not going to say it sheens on here. It doesn't really appear to. But you still have this nice rich green color. I think this is definitely a green that's worth picking up. Here it is on a copy paper test. This is all I've had time to do with it so far. And I was pleasantly surprised last night when the pen was with a broad nib was not bleeding through the cheesy paper they give us at trivia to write our answers on. It was that actually impressed a couple of non-fountain pen people too. They were like, "How is this not bleeding through?" Well, it's good ink, man. This is the regular Staples 20-pound bomb that I usually use. No feathering that I can detect here at all. Looking good. On the reverse side, you see a little bit of show through. There's a touch of bleed here and here, maybe a little bit there. but not much and not very consistently. So that's cool, especially from a broad nib. That's good performance. So this stuff is good. I am looking forward to using this much more widely in the future. All right, so this has been a quick look at Franklin-Christoph's Black Forest. Make sure you go out and find this. If this green is appealing to you, I'd say get your hands on some because it is dope. At least my first look is, this is dope. All right, so that's it. I'm Mike. You can find me as @InkDependence. You can find this ink on franklin-christoph.com, and I will see you later. Peace out.